Hello, this is Pharmacist Kevin Hope, and I'm here with Professor Pete Kreckel. Professor Pete is one of our beloved faculty members here at freeCE, and he has the privilege of doing our inaugural 5 Minutes with a Pharmacist. And so thank you for joining us, Pete. Just wanted to start out, of course, you come from a family of pharmacists in addition to yourself. So tell us a little bit about how you got into pharmacy and how you kind of fit into this whole family picture.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity, Kevin. And the way I got into pharmacy was real simple. My dad was a welder. I have a brother who's a welder, an older brother who's an engineer, and that just wasn't my thing. So I decided to go into healthcare. And I really liked the chemistry, the science, and all that. Ended up in pharmacy school at the University of Pittsburgh in 1976 after I graduated high school. There, my lab partner, everything was in alphabetical order. Her maiden name was Denise Kavitsky. So we met in pharmacy school. We were lab partners, and we've lived for 38 years happily ever after. We also have other pharmacists in the family. Our oldest daughter, Gretchen, being that firstborn pleaser, as most firstborns are, Gretchen decided she wanted to go to pharmacy school. I think her mom was such a good example for her, how she was able to, say, blend family life along with a very rewarding and fulfilling career. So Gretchen goes to pharmacy school, and she met her beloved Mark hopefully at a meeting, a Kappa Psi meeting up in Boston. So we have four in our family that are pharmacists.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Pete, you know, you're such a strong advocate for the profession. So we always hear about new things that you're doing, especially there in your home state of Pennsylvania. Number one, you know, what keeps you going after all these years in terms of being active in the profession, and what projects are on the front burner for you right now?
What's on the front burner for me right now is I sit on the Pharmacy and Therapeutics Committee for the state of Pennsylvania, which is a really cool appointment. They only have two community pharmacists appointed to those roles, and I was one of two selected from the state of Pennsylvania. And what's really on my front burner now, I just posted it on Facebook, is I want the FDA to address inhalers. If any of those listening want to check out my Facebook posting on inhalers, I want color coding for inhalers. When you think about it, the color red is what we usually think for urgency or rescue, but why do our 5 short-acting beta agonists all have a different color? We have a red one, we have a white one, we have a light blue one, we have a gray one, and we have a yellow one. I want standardization. The way eye drops are standardized. When you look at your eye drops on your shelf, Kevin, all of your anticholinergics are red. All of your prostanoids are a teal colored cap. All of your antibiotics are brown. So I want the same standardization. So I want all anticholinergics to be green. I don't care what colors they pick, but we need to have standardization because a lot of moms are really getting frustrated because they're grabbing a flow vent when a kid's having an asthma attack because maybe the insurance company changed inhalers and the color of the case is different now.
Sure, absolutely. So great initiative there, great initiative. So appreciate your involvement with that. Now, in addition to those things, you're a practicing community pharmacist, you're a clinical pharmacist at Empower 3, you teach pharmacology at St. Francis University, and even develop programs here for us at freeCE, including your own specialty certification program in self-care specialty. So how do you know what hat to put on every day, what lab coat, so to speak, and how do you adjust handling all of these roles at once?
Well, that's a great question. Fortunately for me, one size fits all when it comes to caps. Because what I do as far as a community pharmacist goes, then I have a pretty good expertise as what this stuff costs. When I go to the clinic, well, then I have a good idea as to the clinical aspects, the pharmacological aspects, and the cost, because that's important today too. And then when I go to St. Francis University, I tie it all together as their professor. So although 3 of them sound 3 different professions, it's really one profession with just different branching out for it. So I wear the same hat every day, whether I go to the Empower 3 clinic, whether I'm going to Thompson Pharmacy on Broad Avenue, or whether I'm teaching at St. Francis.
Great. Thank you so much, Pete. Thanks for joining us today for 5 Minutes with a Pharmacist, and we certainly appreciate your advocacy for the profession.